3, 2, 1.
Hello student, good morning to all of you. Today we are going to start new chapter number 12, Heron's formula. Okay, so let's start. Chapter number 12, Heron's formula. Now first introduction about the chapter. You have studied in earlier classes about figures of different shapes such as squares, rectangles, triangles and quadrilaterals. We have also calculated perimeters and the area of some of these figures like rectangle, square, etc. For instance, you can find the area and the perimeter of the floor of your classroom. Let us take a walk around the floor along its sides once. The distance we walk is its perimeter. The size of the floor of the room is its area. Say this 8 meter by 10 meter. So if your classroom is rectangular with length 10 meter and width 8 meter, its perimeter would be twice into bracket 10 meter plus 8 meter is equal to 36 meter. And its area would be 10 meter into 8 meter. So is equal to 10 into 8. So 80 and m into meter, that is meter square. So the area of your classroom would be 80 meters square. Unit of measurement for length or breadth is taken as meter or centimeter, etc. And unit of measurement of area of any plane figure is taken as square meter or square centimeter, etc. Suppose that you are sitting in a triangular garden. So how would you find its area? So from chapter 9 and from your earlier classes, you know that the formula of area of a triangle is equal to 1/2 into base into height. See this triangle ABC with AB is equal to 13 centimeter, AC is equal to 5 centimeter and BC is equal to 12 centimeter. We see that when the triangle is right angle, we can directly apply the formula by using two sides containing the right angle as base and height. For example, suppose that the sides of a right angle ABC are 5 centimeter, 12 centimeter and 13 centimeter. So we take base at 12 centimeter and height as 5 centimeter. Then the area of triangle ABC is given by that formula. Area of triangle is equal to 1/2 into base into height. So 1/2 into 12 centimeter into 5 centimeter. So we have to write like this into bracket 1/2 into 12 into 5 centimeter into centimeter square is equal to 30 centimeter square. So not here, not that. We could also take 5 centimeter as the base and 12 centimeter as height. Now suppose we want to find the area of an equilateral triangle PQR with side 10 centimeter. Now see here ABC is equilateral triangle with side 10 centimeter each. Okay, PQR, take PQR. PQR. So each side is 10 centimeter, 10 centimeter and 10 centimeter. So let's take S here. Take M for instance because in figure I have shown it as S M. So this is 5 centimeter. This is 5 centimeter. So for triangle PQM, PQ square is equal to QM square plus PM square. Therefore, 10 square is equal to 5 square plus PM square. Therefore, PM square is equal to 10 square minus 5 square. Therefore, PM square is equal to 10 minus 5, 10 plus 5. Therefore, PM square is equal to 5 into 50. Therefore, PM square is equal to 5 into 5 into 10. Therefore, PM square is equal to 5 square into 10. In other words, PM is equal to 5 root 10. Sorry, here is 15. Here is 15. 5 into 15. So 5 into 5 into 3. So is equal to 5 square into 3. pm square. Therefore, pm is equal to 5 root 3 centimeter. Now, area of triangle PQR is equal to 1 half into base into height. So is equal to 1 half into QR into PM. So 25 root 3 centimeter square. So now see here, if you want to find the area of an equilateral triangle PQR with side 10, to find its area we need its height. And how can we find its sides? See here, 10 centimeter, 5 centimeter is QM, and we need to find out the height of the given triangle PM. Given triangle's height is PM. So let us recall how we find its height when we know its sides. This is possible in an equilateral triangle. Okay. By using Pythagoras theorem. Take the midpoint of QR as M and join it to P. We know that PMQ is right angle. Therefore, by using Pythagoras theorem, we can find the length PM as shown as below. See here. So PQ square is equal to PM square plus QM square. Therefore, 10 square is equal to PM square plus 5 square, since QM is equal to MR. So QM and MR are equal and it's 5. PM square is equal to 10 square minus 5 square. So PM square is equal to 75. Therefore, PM is equal to root 75. Therefore, PM is equal to 5 root 3. Then the area of the triangle PQR is equal to 1 half into base into height. So is equal to 1 half into base is 10 and height is 5 root 3. So 25 root 3 centimeter square. So now let us see now whether we can calculate the area of an isosceles triangle also with the help of this formula. So for example, see here we take a triangle XYZ with two equal sides XY and XZ as 5 centimeter each and one unequal side YZ as 8 centimeter. So see this figure. Let me draw this figure first. X, Y, take P. So YZ is 8 centimeter. So 4 centimeter is YP and 4 centimeter is ZP. This is 5 centimeter and this is also 5 centimeter. So in the triangle, for triangle XYP, XY square is equal to YP square plus XP square. So therefore 5 square is equal to 5 square is equal to 4 square plus XP square. Therefore XP square is equal to 5 square minus 4 square. Therefore XP square is equal to 24 minus 16. Therefore XP square is equal to 9. Therefore XP square is equal to 3 square, and therefore XP is equal to 3 centimeter. So our height is 3 centimeter. Now area of triangle XYZ is equal to 1 half into base YZ into height XP. So is equal to 1 half into 8 into 3 centimeter square. So is equal to 12 centimeter square. So by this way we can find the area of given triangle. Now see here, XYZ with XY 5 centimeter, YZ, XZ 5 centimeter and YZ 8 centimeter. So in this case also we want to know the height of the triangle. So from X we draw a perpendicular XP to side YZ. So you can see that this perpendicular XP divides the base YZ of the triangle in two equal parts. So therefore YP is equal to PZ is equal to 1 half YZ 1 half into 8. So YP and PZ both are equal and width equal to 4 centimeters. So now by using Pythagoras theorem, we get xp square is equal to xy square minus xp square. So xp square is equal to 5 square minus 4 square. So therefore xp is equal to 3 centimeter. And then the area of the triangle xyz is equal to 1 half into base into height is equal to 1 half into 8 into 3 centimeter square equal to 12 centimeter square. Okay, so see here again how can we find area. Now suppose that we know the length of the sides of a scalene triangle and not the height. Can you still find its area? For instance, you have a triangular park whose sides are 40 meter, 32 meter and 24 meter. How will you calculate its area? Definitely, you have want to apply the formula, you will have to calculate its height, but we do not have a clue to calculate the height. So if you are not able to get it, then go to the next session. And for this problem, we have to use Aaron's formula. So the formula is given by Heron about the area of triangle is also known as Harrow's formula, and it is stated as like this: area of triangle is equal to in root s into bracket s minus a into bracket s minus b and bracket s minus c, where a, b and c are the sides of the triangle and s is equal to semi-perimeter, that is half the perimeter of the triangle, and which is equal to sum of all three sides is divided by 2, a plus b plus c by 2. So this is Aaron formula. So this formula is helpful where it is not possible to find the height of the triangle easily. Now let us apply it to calculate the area of the triangular park ABC. So ABC is triangular park with all sides 32 meter, 40 meter and 24 meter. Okay, let me draw this figure first. So here A is equal to 40 meter, B is equal to 32 meter and C is equal to 24 meter. B is equal to 24 meter and C is 32 meter. The general rule is A is the side opposite the angle A. So A plus B plus C by 2 is equal to 40 plus 24 plus 32 by 2 meter. So is equal to 96 by 2 meter, 48 meter. It's called S. So semi perimeter is 48 meter. Now therefore S minus A is equal to 48 minus 40 meter. So is equal to 8 meter. S minus B is equal to 48 minus 24 meter is equal to 24 meter, and S minus C is equal to 48 minus 32 meter is equal to 16 meter. So now area of triangle ABC is equal to in under root S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. So is equal to in under root 48 into 8 into 24 into 16. So is equal to in under root 16 into 3, 8, 8 into 3 is 24 and 16 remaining there. So is equal to in under root 16 square into 8 square into 3 square. So is equal to 16 8 to 8 into 3 meter square is the area. So see this A is equal to 40 meter, B is equal to 24 meters, C is equal to 32 meters, so that we have S is equal to A plus B plus C by 2. 40 meter 24 plus 32 by 2 96 by 2 meter is equal to S is equal to 48 meter, and then find out S minus A. 48 minus 40 meter is equal to 8 meter. S minus B is equal to 48 minus 24 meter is equal to 24 meter, and S minus C is equal to 48 minus 32 meter is equal to 16 meter. So therefore the area of the park ABC is, by using Harrow formula, in under root S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. So 48 into 8 into 24 into 16. So 384 meter square. So this is equal to 384 meter square is the area of the given triangular garden. So 384 meters square. Now we see that 32 square plus 24 square is equal to 40 square. Therefore the sides of the park make it right angle. So the largest side, that is BC, which is 40 meter, will be the hypotenuse, and the angle between the sides AB and AC will be of 90 degrees. So by using our previous formula, we can check that the area of the park is equal to 1/2. That apply that formula, 1/2 into base into height. So 1/2 into 32 into 24. This gives also 384 meters square. So we find that the area we have got is the same as we found by using Harris formula. Now using Heron's formula, you verify this fact by finding the area of other triangles discussed earlier, and which is this equilateral triangle with side 10 centimeter and isosceles triangle with unequal side as 5 centimeter and each equal side as 5 centimeter. So student, with this we are going to end this period today, and we will solve more sums in our next period. Okay, so till then, goodbye. Thank you to all of you.